The word to straighten the path in Hebrew is the same word as to see. Lashur. And it's the same name as Israel and Jacob. It's the third name of Jacob. There's Jacob, there's Israel, and the third name is Jeshurun. Jeshurun means yashar. It means to go straight, of course, be a righteous person, but also means to see. Because only when you see, you can clear the path, right? Somebody should be able to see the path in order to clear the path, in order to tell the people where to go. That's the harbinger. The harbinger makes the room for the Messiah. And what is it that he wants from the people to do? Of course, the baptism, the mikvah, to clean or to cleanse themselves with water. But ultimately, what is asked of them? To change their mind. To change their mind. It's the mind that sees. Right? Because eyes can see, we can see the same thing. And we will have totally different testimony of it. Right? Witnesses, different witnesses to same event will say totally different things. So it really is the prism that we look through. That needs to be cleaned. Right? It's too oblique. It needs to be clean. It needs to be, you can see through. That is the work that needs to be done. So the mikvah, the baptism, is in order to change your mind. That's why the Talmud says if someone goes to the mikvah and they dip in the mikvah, but they still hold, let's say, a rat in their hand, which is a non-kosher animal, right? It doesn't matter how many times they will dip. They will never be cleansed because they have to let that rat go first. You first leave the bad. You're in the wilderness for a while. And then you can go to the good. So the wilderness, going back to the wilderness, is a statement. It was the last place we saw God clearly. It was in the wilderness. When it was before it was destroyed, disrupted, distorted. Really, that's the word I was looking for. Distorted. Just before we entered the land of Israel, the promised land. And this is exactly, like Don said, this is what we're talking about. That's what Isaiah is talking about. Just before the end of the exile. Everybody in the chain has a role. The harbinger is not the Messiah, and the Messiah is not the harbinger. Every commandment has a preparation to the commandment. Hechsher mitzvah. You have to clean the menorah before you light it again. So the person that will light the candles is not the one that cleans the menorah. You can say, you know, you got promoted. I don't know. It's just we have different roles, and the best is to know what is your role in this world. Baptism means you enter on one side, and when you leave, you cleared all the layers that made you something else. And you come clear on the other side. And you can see better what you are supposed to do, how you are supposed to serve God. It's a birth canal. That place of passing the Jordan River there, right there, is the birth canal again. It's the going through the water.